Okay, so just so people know who they're talking to, listening to. My name is Tony. I'm 56 years old, and I grew up in Washington State, and was pretty much one of those silly, tree-hugging, bleeding heart people. Still a little bit, sort of. Got a lot of harder views. I joined the military. My dad made me join the military. He said, school or the military, and I just quit high school, so I quit school when I was 16. So, 17, I was in the military, which was a pretty damn good thing for me. Still didn't grow me up, but it straightened me out a lot. And it let me see the real world. Even though I didn't leave the U.S., I didn't go anywhere, I didn't fight, I didn't do anything. I was just in the military. Went to Fort Sill. Met a girl when I was down there, came back home, went back, went out with her for a little while. We broke up, blah, blah, blah. Same old story. It gets a little weird after that, but I ended up following another girl to Missouri. That's a little embarrassing. I kind of thought I was doing the right thing at the time, but I definitely was not. That's right there. Okay. No big deal. Not like I'm going anywhere. This is just a run around. This is the ride. This is all about the ride, not the destination. So anyway, I ended up getting married, having a couple of kids, getting not married. Kinda, sorta just dropped out of my kids' lives almost completely. It was sort of. So anyway, I've always had motorcycles since I've been on my own, pretty much. And ever since the divorce, I pretty much gave up getting a loan on anything. Although I did have a credit card addiction for a little bit. Got out from under that. I think that was in 2001. And I have not had any kind of a loan or anything since then. So when I decided, I heard about the Himalayan. I had a bike, I had a CV750, a 76, but the place where I worked closed down. And I ended up trying to sell the bike. And I ended up selling just the engine. Which is, I thought, what the hell? I built this bike. I had it for 12 years. I built it from scratch in my front yard, welded the frame together. you know, did a lot of work on it. It was a hack job, but it was my rat. So it sat in the shed for a couple years. While it was sitting in the shed, I saw the Himalayan, and I always wanted a GS, a BMW. And aside from the fact that it's not a boxer, it reminded me a lot of a GS. And it was $5 grand, 4,500 bucks. I was like, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to get my credit to the point where I can buy that motorcycle. I think that was in 2017, I think. Or 2016, 2017, whatever. Anyway, I was still working at the time. So I got a credit card. Again. Used it, paid off, used it, paid off, used it, paid off. Got another credit card. Used it, paid off, used it, paid off, used it, paid off. My credit started going up. And then it just stayed at a certain level for a long time. Then we get the pandemic. Yay! Which worked for me because with that stimulus check, which I did not need, I used it to pay off all of my debt. All of it. So that'll tell you right there how much little debt I had. And my credit went, in 2 years, 2.5 years, it went from nothing, it didn't exist. There was no rating, it just didn't exist at all, to 750. I walked in there, I said, this is the bike I want. They said, we have one, it's on consignment. Give us a day to go through the magic motions, get you a loan somewhere, which ended up being with my bank, which was pretty cool. It makes it easy. And then I get a phone call while I was at work, and they said, come get your bike. Great people. I mean, they worked with me. I got insurance through them. At first it was pretty high, actually. I'm paying about 1/3 what they were charging me, but still, we got the job done all in the same day. We walked in, said this is what I want. By the end of the day, I had my bike. I was driving my bike home. I put it in the back of the pickup truck and brought it home. That weekend I put, I don't know, about 300 miles on it. Maybe not that much. And everything was right with the world, and then like 2 weeks later my eyes started messing up and I didn't, and so I've been fighting that battle. It's all good. Whatever happens, happens. If I need to sell it, I need to sell it. Actually, I've been paying on it for long enough that I could probably sell it pretty easy right now for what I owe on it. Somebody get a decent deal. I don't think I'd have a problem selling it. Just need to figure out the idle problem. Yeah. Now that you've got entirely too much information, I'll probably edit out 90% of that. But I very rarely speak in my videos because I don't like the sound of my own damn voice. Fresh gravel. Fresh gravel.